So yeah, without further delay, I would like to request Professor Wen Tejun to deliver her speech. Professor Wen is one of the founding members of Global University for Sustainability. He has been a promoter of rural reconstruction movement in China for 40 years. He has authored more than 10 books. He has done extensive field research on the rural situation in China. So म अब यहाँनेरि प्रोफेसर वेन तेजुनलाई बोलाउन चाहन्छु. उहाँ चाहिँ यो ग्लोबल युनिभर्सिटी फर सस्टेनेबिलिटी दिगोपनको लागि भएको ग्लोबल युनिभर्सिटीको एउटा फाउन्डिङ मेम्बर हो र उहाँ रुरल रिकन्स्ट्रक्सन मुभमेन्ट चाइनाको रुरल रिकन्स्ट्रक्सन मुभमेन्टको एउटा पायोनियर हुन्छ. उहाँ 40 वर्षदेखि त्यसमा काम गरिराख्नु भएको छ. उहाँले 10 वटा भन्दा बढी किताबहरू लेख्नु भएको छ र धेरै फिल्ड रिसर्चहरू चाइनामा र अरू ठाउँमा पनि गर्नु भएको छ. त्यसैले म प्रोफेसर वेनलाई बोलाउन चाहन्छु र नाउ आई वुड लाइक टु रिक्वेस्ट वन्स अगेन Professor Wen to deliver a speech, and I would like to request all our speakers to maintain the time, that is 7 minutes. Thank you so much.
Okay, my dear friends and dear comrades, let me send my warmly regards to rural reconstruction movements both in Nepal and in China. On behalf of thousands of volunteers and small local teams, we have done a lot of job in local. So when we facing the challenge of the globalization, we must very much emphasize the peasants' rights, not only in countryside, but in macro, in national level. Why that we must emphasize the peasant rights? It's because the globalization nowadays turned to global crisis. In China, every year we have 25 million migrant workers laid off, and several million individual workshops closed down, and 400,000 companies closed down. So it's a big crisis in coastal area and in big cities. So we must change the development method and the development programs. So nowadays, caused by global crisis, we are very much emphasize the rural revitalization. It means that we must emphasize the equal rights both in urban and rural, even more benefits to the rural people. So nowadays in China, there are almost 7 trillion investments from the government side and from the cities invest into the infrastructure construction and the social construction to the countryside. We must make the rural people not only have long-term land rights, we also need to strengthen their have a natural resources rights. And by such kind of sovereignty, I mean the local peasants, they do have the resources sovereignty. We can, based on that, to encourage local people organize themselves to have self-empowerment, and they can have a self-organization and self-development. So that is our program, not nowadays, but long-term history. So we would like to emphasize to the year 2035, almost all the rural households will have the 5 basic infrastructure construction to every household. Means that pavement road, pipe water, electricity, and gas, and internet. So also, all the rural people's family, their children can have a free education. Their aging people can have a pension fund. So whatever in urban the people in urban have, we will make all the rural people have. To the year 2035, we will have a 500 million people living countryside. Also, caused by the global crisis, there will be large number of the citizens will go into countryside to stay in the village. So now such kind of social movements has been started. We hope the rural reconstruction not only joined by the peasants, by the rural people, but also joined by the citizens from the different city, from different area. So by that, we will reduce the gap between the rural and the urban to make every people. You know that we have a 1.43 billion population. To make every people can enjoy so-called Chinese featured modernization. That is our purpose. We will do our efforts. By such kind of crisis, we will turn the crisis into the opportunity to turn the investments from the coastal area development into the inland, into the mountain areas. So we will get another different way. We think that's alternative. So the World Social Forum, not only here very important, but also in the world very important. We hope we can exchange to know how to make inclusive, sustainable safety for every people in the world. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Oops. Thank
सत्य, तथ्य, निष्पक्ष अनि खोजमूलक समाचारको साथमा एभरेस्ट न्यूज।
चौरासको गाउँमा रमाइलो ठाउँमा चर्कुने चौतारी।
तपाई कलासँग जोडिन चाहनुहुन्छ वा सञ्चार क्षेत्रमा रमाउन चाहनुहुन्छ, आउनुहोस् हामीसँग। गीत रेकर्डिङ, म्युजिक भिडियो, वृत्तचित्र, चलचित्र निर्माण, समाचार सङ्कलनदेखि सम्प्रेषणसम्म।
घरबार बसाउला हो बहिनी ओखर ढुङ्गैमा।
पानी ढुङ्गैमा घरबार हुन्न नि हौ दाजु ओखर ढुङ्गैमा।
तपाईं हेर्दै हुनुहुन्छ एभरेस्ट न्यूज।